Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jackson's Math Notebook. Do you remember those scenarios that we discussed in our previous video? Well, here they are. Scenario 1, increasing a positive. Scenario 2, increasing a negative. Scenario 3, decreasing a positive. And Scenario 4, decreasing a negative. I guess the best way to kind of approach this is to compare and contrast two scenarios. So let's compare scenario 1 to scenario 2. In scenario 1, we are increasing a positive, and as you can see, we see 5 colored counters, 5 positive counters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 7 positive yellow counters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 5 plus 7 equals 12. Remember, increasing a positive is the same as making a positive more positive. It'll always be positive. All right. And let's compare that to scenario 2, where we are increasing a negative, making a negative more negative. And so we have our red color counter to indicate negative. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which indicates a -5 plus a -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a negative plus a negative will equal a negative. And so in this case, our answer will always be negative. And so as you can see, we have our positive 12 here and our negative 12 here. And it's a good way to compare the two so you can see how these two scenarios work when you're adding or subtracting integers. And with that in mind, let us compare scenario 3 to scenario 4. And in scenario 3, we are decreasing a positive. And so we started out with 8 positive counters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to take away 3 by using red counters to indicate negative. And when you compare them with a positive counter, they form a 0 pair and they cancel each other out. And so we have 3 negative color counters here that we're going to pair with 3 positive color counters up here. And as you can see, they form a 0 pair, just leaving 5 remaining, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we went from 8 positive counters to 5 positive counters. And in this case, we're just simply making a positive more negative, but in this case, it's still positive, but it's less positive than what it was before. And let's compare that to scenario 4, where we are decreasing a negative. And so let's say we have 10 negative counters here as outlined in red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow, we owe $10, but someone nice gave us 4 positive dollars, okay, which is making our debt less. And so in this case, so we will use our 0 pairs, we'll use our negative counters, or I should say our positive counters to make the 0 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, which leaves a -6. And so now instead of owing $10, we now owe $6, which is a lot better situation to be in. Okay, so these are the 4 scenarios, but we're going to continue with comparing scenario 3 to scenario 4 in another video. But in the meantime, please pause if you need to, or replay the video as many times as you like. But please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jackson's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.